blood stained the shores of Ilium, before the rage of Achilles set the world aflame. It began with a feast, and a fruit of a golden promise. At Thetis' wedding, all gods were feasted, all but Discord, exiled from Jove. In silent fury, Ares cast a golden apple, inscribed to the fairest. Hera claimed the crown and kingdom. Athena coveted wisdom and skill. Aphrodite beckoned with passion's burning flame. To judge beauty, mortal fate was chosen. Paris, prince of Ilium, youth of promise and doom. Enticed by love, seduced by promise, he raised the apple and awarded it unto Aphrodite. In return, she gifted him Helen of Sparta, most beautiful of women, already wed.
For the fairest, for the fairest, for the fairest. So Helen fled across the wide dark sea. The yoke of the Achaean Kings was broken. Menelaus reigned, and Agamemnon led the host, and banners were raised to set once more. Thus began the war of night and sorrow, glory and ruin, or pride and sorrow. One and one life, one love, one death, one was ruled. And on the victory through centuries, the echoes of Ilium began to stir. An echo of love, an echo of tears, an echo of bronze and glory, the echoes of
She was born beneath a burning star, a daughter of God's immortal flame. Men sang of her as beauty's breath, but none could touch her without shame. A crown of gold upon her brow, a wedding vow to Sparta's throne. But even kings can never bind the fire that lived beneath her bones. They came from lands of blood and stone, to look, to long, to curse, to kneel. 1,000 blades would rise and fall for what they thought she could not feel. And Paris, prince of silver lies, whispered promises in the dark. He stole her from the arms of law and lit the match that scorched the spark. They called me a flame, a curse, a sin, a war in flesh, a wounded skin. But none have asked what lived within. This They carved me in stone, but none ever saw I was always alone. I smiled for Sparta, I bled for Troy, used as a banner, broken as a toy. Praise my face, they damned my name, but I was never part of the game. A woman lost in legend's shame, whose every choice was preordained. Would you have stayed if I had cried? Would they have stopped if I had died? What is the cost of being divine? What is the weight of crossing the line? Was I ever mine? I am not the storm. I am not the flame. Not the sin beneath to name. I was torn between two poles, with silence carved into my bones. And still I burn unseen. Still I burn within. Helen of Sparta, Helen of Troy, a face or a shadow died. Some say she loved, some say she lied, but only she knows what truly died.
From every throne, from distant shores, they came with blades and ancient oaths, bound not by gold, nor wine, nor kin, but by a vow forged deep within. The name of Helen burned their pride, and fire was lit the day she lied. I, the menace, king betrayed, swear war for honor, torn and frayed. I, Agamemnon, high command, will bring down Troy with fire and brand. I, Odysseus, mind of schemes, will turn their pride into shattered dreams. I, Ajax, son of Telamon, will crush their gates till all are gone. And so they stood, kings of Achaea, each hand upon the bronze, each heart upon the flame, bound by the vow once sworn to Tyndareus, that should harm fall upon Helen. All right is one, to war, to wrath, to glory. Thousand ships shall fill the tide, for every tear a Trojan bride. No sea too wide, no wall too high, beneath our wrath all kings shall die. Vengeance sails with wind and bronze, let the gods feel ancient wrath. Sworn by fire, sworn by blood, let the heavens drown in blood. We kings are
was a king, not born for war, but peace was shattered at my door. She was my son, my Spartan bride, stolen away with Trojan pride. Not by force, but with a smile, a god's deceit, a lover's guile. Now my halls echo with her name, and all of Greece shall share my flame. Oh, no shame, I cannot hide, my crown betrayed, my blood denied. But I shall rise, I shall restore, provide the rage, the sacred law. Oaths were sworn in ancient light, now kings shall ride to set it right. The gods may laugh, the winds may turn, but Ilium shall break and burn. Break and burn. Iron and Agamemnon is all. Hear my vow, by bronze and stone, my claim burn out and storm. Not for your reign, not swords descend. This war shot and God shall bend. No storming kiss, no morning fall, shall smother bombs but storm. You dressed her in the finest gold, but cannot buy what love can hold. She'll see your walls in crimson light, and call my name before the night. I am not the man who weeps, I am the king who calls the deep. Troy shall answer, Troy shall pay for every stolen breath that day. I am Menelaus. You took a queen and woke a flame. Now burn beneath a husband's name. She motionless like queen of Troy. I am the storm behind the cloud. I am the soul that's why 1,000 spears will rise. Not every hero shines in armor bright. Some wield a sharper blade than mine. They speak in riddles, walk in shade, and win the war before it's made. A voice among thunder, a ghost in the fray. I move unseen and shape the day. I do not roar, I whisper fate. While kings throw punches, I calculate. In halls of noise, I wear a grin. I stop the game and make them spin. Maps and minds, my battlefield. Truth and lies, both arms I wield. I am Odysseus, shaper of war. Winds obey me, and gods keep score. No brute force, no iron hand, but words that twist and minds that bend. I plant the doubt, it grows like fire. A single lie, and kings conspire. In every storm, I find a sail. In every cage, I see the trail. Smoke and mirrors, paths unseen. Where fools rush in, I intervene. I am Odysseus, master of schemes. I walk in shadows, I deal in dreams. No wolves can bind me, no crown defines the shifting tides and sharper lines. Not strongest, not the purest, but the last and the surest. In Trojan blood or Ithacan sand, I'll win with thought, not with the hand. I am Odysseus, and this is my lore, to end a siege with myth and gore. The horse awaits, the flames will rise. Glory's born of whisper lies. Sword may rule battlefield, but the mind rules history. They came from lands of smoke and stone, with oaths of fire and blades well honed. 1,000 ships kissed blood-red seas, borne by wrath, by kings' decrees. Bronze glinted bright beneath the sun, as drums of vengeance thundered on. Wind howled with the gods' disdain, yet none would dare to turn again. Toward the shore where legends died, toward Ilium, down and high, where fate shall feast on flesh and flame. Kleos thanaton dioki, Campiu gemati vavisi. He who seeks immortal glory walks through fire and blood. Glory has a price, the blood of kings. Clouds, bronze gleaming under a cursed sky, all sealed in fire and blood, their hearts bound to a single cause. Toward the shore where legends die, toward Ilium, proud and high, kings and killers, brothers in vengeance, sails raised to chase a
And then came a man who bore the crown of the Achaeans on his shoulders, not by birth, but by fire and will. He was command, law, and fury made flesh.
I am Agamemnon, the King of Kings, who binds 100 houses to a single roar. My word is oath, my hand is flame. Obey, or the sea shall drink your blood. Thrones are not inherited, thrones are seized, and glory is my only God. The gods have carved my name in bronze, and I walk where only the immortals dare. Follow the will of the High King, march with the wrath of the skies. Troy shall burn beneath my banners, or I'll perish as a storm divine. I do not fight for the Menelaus, nor stolen pride. My war is to command time and song. Let the scribes carve my face into legend. Let my sons inherit the world. And my name is both terror and prayer. Even the gods bow to ambition. But even kings can bleed when heroes defy the crown. The sharpest blade is pride, and Achilles bears its edge within. Follow the will of the High King, march with the wrath of the skies. Troy shall burn beneath my banners, or I'll perish as a storm divine.
Listen to what I, Agamemnon, the King of Kings, tell you. The crown weighs heavier than the sword, and the blood it demands, tea never its own. I seek no peace. Not of men, but of gods and wrath, son of Thetis, raised by flame and storm. A boy, forged in legend, a man, cursed with glory. His name is not spoken, it is feared. I walk alone where heroes fall. My feet burn past, the brave won't tread. No shield before me, no fear behind. I am the blade, the storm, the dread. They cheer my name in trembling awe, but none shall touch what I became. They call me champion, cursed and blessed, but fire is all I've ever known. Achilles, born of fire and night, his fury scorches wrong and right. No shades can bind, no king command. The god's wrath is in his hand. The High King dared to take what I had earned, a stolen prize, a stolen face. No crown can rule the son of flame, and no command shall take my place. I gave them war, they gave me shame. Now let them taste defeat alone. Without me, the tide will turn. Without my spear, they'll crawl. If honor dies beneath your throne, then so shall it all. Achilles, born of fire and pride, his silence is the cruelest tide. The gods may weep, the kings may kneel, but none shall touch his sacred seal. The mightiest warrior watches from afar, not broken, not defeated, but waiting for a reason to burn again. You asked for war, now bleed without me.
For her name was a curse between kings. She was a daughter, a wife, a priestess of peace. Her hands healed wounds, not hearts torn by war. When the bronze burned her city, silence claimed her and her voice. A beauty stolen, a soul unseen, and thus began the chain that broke the mightiest of men. I walked the halls of burning stone, ash on my hair, silence my crown. They tore the veil, they named me prize, but no one looked into my eyes. Once I knelt to sacred fire, now I'm chained to men's desire. They speak of me like golden fame, but never ask me about my name. My tears are locked behind my breath, a song unheard, a bride of death, a woman lost between two kings, crushed beneath their broken wings. I was not born to be, 'cause
through her, wrath was born, and honor fell.
No sword ever wounded as deeply as pride. In the shadow of two kings she remained.
Not a possession, but a witness.
And so pride clashed with pride, two kings, one war, and no peace among gods or men. I am the High King, chosen by fate. I hold the scepter, I bear the weight. No man defies me, no matter his might. Even the lion must kneel to what's right. Hollow gold, built on the backs of warriors bold. You steal my prize and call it law. You'll learn the price of what you saw. You are not greater than the host. Your blood will run along this coast. Then fight your war without my flame. The gods will curse your holiday. I rule the kings, I bend the sky. You rule through fear and still you lie. This oath of black now splits in two. Let Troy burn. I'll not fight for you. Titans of rage, brothers in war, now beasts uncaged. The ships may sail, the gods may cry, but something more reaches us tides. You'll beg for fire when I am dawn. I am the law, I march alone. This war is lost before it's won. The Quarrel of Kings has just begun. Two lions clash, and the ground trembles. But while they roar, the gates of Troy still stand. Achilles, flame of wrath, Agamemnon, shadow of pride. One walks away in fury, the other stays, blind with power and greed. We must do what we're doing, one step at a time. Family motion, the poem, one step at a time. This quarrel shall echo louder than any spear or shield, for no war is won when kings forget the cost of their crowns. They came to beg, they came to plead, but pride is a flame that scorches even kings. I was not born to kneel, let the tide of war rise without me. Let their cries be drowned in the silence I command. Thrones. Their gold is rust, their words are smoke. They chained my honor to a slave and called it law, and called fear. Until the world begs for thunder again, I will not lift the blade.
The silence shall roar louder than my war cry. Their trees will choke on the ash of my wrath.
I withdraw not in fear but in fire. Let them bleed, let them break and my assets. Without me they are shadows chasing death. I am no pawn in their game of pride. I withdraw not to vanish but to rise. My absence is a curse they call upon themselves. No glory shine, no Lord to fool, betray the fire. I wait, not broken, but burning. The tide will turn when the sun sets in crimson. They will whisper my name, not as a hero, but as a judgment they feared. They called me the shadow of a greater flame, but in his silence I found my voice. I was not born to shape the fate of men, nor bred for thrones, nor carved in stone. Yet in his storm I found a home, a place beside the wrathful sun. They saw the fury, I knew the calm, his silent pain, his broken song. He wore his pride like armor thick, but I will reach where spears can't strike. I saw him weep without a sound when kings grew fat and honor drowned. I held my shield, though not my name. In every war I bled his shade. I did not seek immortal songs, just peace within his shadows. Lord, let them forget me, let myths run dry. I walked beside a living sky, his fire scorched, but I would stay, the only light that never swayed. Not all heroes wield the flame, some just got it when it forgets its name. So let them sing of spears and kings. I was the hush beneath his wings. Not a lion, not a god, but I was there when I was yours lost.
Tell them I follow not for glory, but because he never asked me to.
The sun stands still, unmoved by prayers. Dust veils the plain, churned by 1,000 wounds. The day is broken, the wall once proud begins to crack, and in the eyes of bitter fire,
The sea is close, the ships are closer. Push through the flames, strike with no mercy. Tear down the wall and the heavens break. No turning back, no sacred ground. We fight for Troy, for glory or ash.
It's an epic clash with mighty warriors on both sides trying to gain the upper hand over their opponents. The Trojans seem driven by an internal fire, intense and dominant, expressing in their strength the will to defend their city at all costs. No matter why it began, now it's just a question of weapons, muscle, skill, bronze and glory. Fire burns, sails ablaze. The Achaean stagger, their gods are silent. It rises like a storm and the sea begins to
Hold the line, bleed for the fleet. No, I can't leave the shore alive. The sea is our war, and doom is our grave. Fire out, suns or soaring. It's our war, and doom is our fate. Make the fire crown the sons of Troy.
But the fire calls the one who sleeps, and wrath shall walk the earth again.
Smoke, I see their faces, painted in blood, screaming for air.
Bronze to bronze, shield to shield, the world narrows to the edge of a spear, and still we push, still we burn. For every heartbeat lost, 100 rise in rage. Drive them to the sea, drown them in fire. Let the smoke be the crown of our name. No gods decide, this is our fate. We carve it in the does not sleep forever. The spear that rises high must fall, and in the black breath of all the flames a shadow waits. Patient, patient, cold, cold, watching, choosing the hour when Troy shall bleed again. Bronze against bronze, heart against fate. Blood runs thick where heroes stand. Raise the cry, the gods are deaf. We carve our names in fan. As the wall falls, the tide of war spills into the heart of the camp. The air tastes of metal, of salt, of burning dreams. But among the chaos, a shadow moves. One born for slaughter, one who knows no fear, one whose laugh shall strike like a thunder over the ships, and whose name will echo until the world is ash. And so the fire calls the one who sleeps. Wrath shall walk the earth again. A shadow waits. Cold.